Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we will build a complete Firebase authentication end-to-end in Flutter with email and password. So before any further delay, let's get started. Here I have this project being created. Here we have the first widget, my app, that returns a material app, and then we have the sign up screen as our home. It shows a placeholder widget that you can see here, which is this X type. Now we will go to Firebase and create a Firebase project. I will tap on create project, and here I need to enter something like Firebase Auth, and I will continue to create the project. Now I will disable Gemini and continue also disable the Google Analytics and create project. Now that our project is ready, so let's continue. And this is our dashboard for Firebase project. Here, from here we can connect the apps that may be our Android or iOS app, and also to the web. Here in the left section we have these different services that we will use. We will use the authentication service. I will tap on authentication, and here I need to get started. Now from different type of providers I will use the email and password for this video. From here I need to enable this email password, and we will leave it as disabled and save. Now we have enabled the email password sign in method, and here our user will be listed whenever we create users. This was the setup for initial Firebase project, and now we need to connect our app to the Firebase project. So here I will tap on this project overview, and we need to add an app here. So we have different methods. We can either do it manually or we can use FlutterFire CLI. If you tap here, from here you can install FlutterFire CLI and you can set up that thing. With that you can connect your Flutter project to Firebase really quick and fast. I have a video on that and I will share the link in description if you don't have the CLI. So make sure to watch the video and install it. We will use the CLI. So I will go back to my Firebase Flutter project, and here in the terminal I will use the CLI to connect to the project. So I will enter FlutterFire configure, and it will list all the projects I have on Firebase. So let's see what it says. We are fetching the available Firebase projects, and you can see we have different projects here. We have the Firebase auth here that we just created. We will select this one by tapping enter, and we only want it for Android and iOS platforms. You can just add other platform by pressing the space button. So I will just keep it Android and iOS and will tap enter. Now it will connect our Flutter project to Firebase, and it will register the different platforms on Firebase. You can see on the terminal we have the Android and iOS platform setup on our Firebase project. So if we move to our dashboard, I will refresh the Firebase dashboard and see we have the two apps that are showing here. If I tap on it, you can see one is this Firebase Auth Android and other is the iOS. So we have connected our Firebase to our Flutter project, and we have registered two platforms, Android and iOS. Now we need to do some additional setup. We need to install some dependencies. So for that I will hit Command Shift P, and I will enter add dependency. From here I can add different dependencies. The first one will be Firebase code that will connect us to our project to access the different services, and the second one will be Firebase auth, and we will use this package to connect to the Firebase auth service and sign up and log in. So these were dependencies we need, and now we need to initialize our Firebase project here. So above this run app, I will use something which is widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialize, and after that I need to add an async here, and then we will wait for Firebase initialization. So we will get this Firebase from Firebase core, and here we need to provide the options. So we will use default Firebase options, and then we have the current platform. So when we created our Firebase project to the CLI, so we generated this file that contains the details of our projects, and now we have taken the options from there, and this will initialize our Firebase project. For this we will need to restart the app. So I will close it and I will build it again. So I will hit Control Function F5 on Mac, and it says that the deployment version needs to be at least 13. So I will go to iOS, and here I will go to a port file. I need to uncomment this line and I will make this deployment to 13, the version. And now if I build again, so I will hit Control Function F5 and wait for it to build. And our app is ready and is built on a simulator. With this line we have initialized our Firebase project here in our Flutter project, and now we need to implement all those features. So here for a sign up screen, let's use ChatGPT to build us some UI so that the work is a bit easy for us. So I will prompt ChatGPT to help me build the sign up screen for email and password authentication in Flutter. So it will generate us the UI for sign up screen. So let's see, it's giving us steps on how to implement it. We have these two dependencies being added, and here we have this sign up screen. So we will use it. It not just gives us the screen, but let's see if it gives us the functionality. Yes, it's given us the functionality as well. So we will just copy it and add it in this file, which is this sign up screen. So I will replace this code with this one that we have from sign up. So if I hit Control S, so some errors has been removed, and you can see the send screen has been provided by Firebase. So what's in there in the screen, you can see we have these two text editing controllers. They will take us the data, that will give us the data that we enter here in email and password. So it will handle that. Then we have an instance of Firebase Auth. It's the package that we will use, and then it's loading whenever we tap on the button. So it will start this loading indicator that we are signing you up, and this is the method that we will use to sign up. Here when we start, so we set state the loading, and with set state the state is updated and loading will get started. Similarly, after loading gets started, we have this auth, which is the Firebase auth, and it creates us a user with email and password. We have this email and password from these text fields, and these text fields we have these controllers that we will assign to these text fields, and they give us the email and password. When it executes successfully, we show a snake bar that says sign up successful, and if we get some error from Firebase auth, we receive an exception, so we just show the message from that exception that why it failed. And finally we set state the loading to false. When we set this loading to false, so the loader will stop and we will move to the next screen. Here you can see we have the UI. So it's a scaffold that gives us this widget. Then we have an app bar that gives us this sign up. Similarly, we have added 16 padding from left and right or horizontally, and it's also from the top and bottom as well. And here we have this column in which we show all these text fields and sign up button. So this is the first text field we have, which is for this email, and we have passed this email controller to it. This email controller from here will give us the value that we enter here in the text field. Similarly, we have given some spacing, and then we have created this text field for password, and it gives us the password. For this we have set this obscure text to true, so if we enter something that will be obscure, so we won't be able to see the characters. Then we have again added some spacing, and then we are checking this is loading. So if this is loading is set to true, so a circular progress indicator will be shown here, a loading status, and if it's not loading, then a sign up button to be shown here. And whenever it's tapped, we need to execute this method, and this is the method that we just discussed. It sets the state for loading, and then it creates us a user on our Firebase auth on Firebase project with this method. So this is the Firebase auth from the package we just installed, and this is the functionality for signing up. So it will get the job done for sign up. let's do it for login screen as well. So I will create a login screen here, and dot, let's make it descriptive, and here I will also tell it to implement me a login screen as well. So implement a login screen as well, and if we do these small mistakes, ChatGPT corrects it automatically, but let's make it correct and see what it gives us. So we have this code here as well for login screen. So similarly, in the same way, we will copy this code for login, and it's almost the same. We just need to update this thing, which is this method sign email and password. So we don't need to copy it as well. We can use the same. We have just a few things that we need to change. So in the sign up here, I will just exactly copy the same thing, because login and sign up are almost the same with just difference of the text. And similarly, we will move to the top. From here in the app bar, we need to set this to login and remove this. So we also have the login screen ready. The email and password text field will remain the same, and here this method will change to login, and this will be login. The method will remain the same. We will just use a different method here. It creates as the user, so for sign up it's fine, but for logging in we will use the sign in with email and password method, and the parameters will be passed the same, which is the email and password. And here when we successfully log in, so we will enter the login successful here, that is to be shown in a snack bar. Similarly, if there is an error from Firebase, so we will show the error message and then login failed here, and the rest is same. We have the same UI to be shown with just this text updated. Also, it will function differently and it will sign in a user instead of creating a user, and the rest will be the same. So we have also created this login screen, and from the sign up, let's add a text button here that will move us to the sign up screen or login screen. So here I will give some sizing. Let's give it some height like 20, and then we need to add this text that will be go to login, that we will use to move to the login screen. And whenever it's tapped, so we need to do the adjustment. And let's see what we have here in the response. We already have this text button, it's in the login screen. So let's copy this from here and I will add it in the login screen. So here down below we need to add this button, and it will show don't have an account sign up in this case, but when we are on the sign up screen, then it should show something for the go to login screen. So here just replace it here as well, but here instead of don't go to uh, sign up, we are on the sign up. So here we can write already have an account, so login. These are some of the changes that we will do, and here instead of going to the sign up screen, we will move to the login screen that we have just created here. Oh, we haven't changed the name, so I will press function F2, and here I will change it to login screen, and now it's been updated. I will hit save and then import this login screen here. So you can see if I tap on this text, we will move to the login screen, and similarly we can come back. So I will tap here and see what happens. We are on the login screen here, and from here we can go to sign up back, or we can also use this button as well. So with back we have moved back, and with login we can move ahead. So let's create a user with sign up, and whenever the sign up is complete, we need to move the user to the home screen. So I think it has given us this home screen that we can use. So I will copy this home screen and paste it somewhere. So here I need to create another screen that will be home screen dart, and here I need to paste this code. So I will just remove this login and I will add my own, and I will hit save. So we have a login screen. Whenever we sign up or login, we need to move to this home screen. Also, let's add another folder here for screens, and we will add this auth to screens, and similarly we will also add this home screen to screens folder to make it a bit differentiating from the other code, which is this main and Firebase option. And now whenever our sign up is complete, I'll move to sign up screen, and whenever this is sign up is complete, I need to move to that screen. So for that, I will use a method that will be go to home, and that will move us to that screen. I will call this method. It will accept a build context, it will pass here, and we need to create this method now. Here I need to create this. It takes build context as parameter, and what it does, it use navigator to move to the next screen. So it will be push, and here we need to pass the material page route, and it returns the home screen. That's it. And we will use this go to home, and we pass the context here. So once the user is created, we show this snack bar, and then we move to the home screen. We will do similar in the login screen as well. So whenever we log in, then we need to move to the other screen. So I will just remove it and paste it here. Sorry, I need to add this go to home here, import home screen, and then call it here go to home and context. So we have the login and a sign up being set up here, and they will move to the home screen. On the home screen, we will be having a bar home, and then we have an icon button that will just call this Firebase auth and sign out. With this is a Firebase package. We have this instance, and then we are signing out the user, and after that we will use this push replacement. It will go back to the login screen, so that user can log in again if he wants to access the app. And it shows welcome, you are logged in. It will be shown in the center for this screen, which is the home screen. So I will hit save all those files, and let's see what happens. I will register a user, so I need to enter an email that will be something like kshli390@gmail.com. This is my email, and I will use a password. So let's just add a simple password, and whenever I tap on sign up, so it should create a user with this email and password, and it should take me to the home screen. So let's tap on it. We have the loading being shown here, and it will create our user. It says sign up successful and welcome, you are logged in. So when you sign up, you are logged in as well, and with this we can log out. But let's see if our user has been created or not. So we will move to Firebase project and go to authentication. Here you can see this user is listed here. So we have successfully created our project, and the user is signed up. Now we would like to test the logout. So on the home screen, we have this action where we have the icon button, which is this one, and it needs to log the user out. We're using the package to log out similarly, and then with that we move to the login screen. So let's try it out. I will tap on this button, and we are in the login screen. The user has been logged out. So we have the functionality set up. Now let's use the login as well. So if I use some wrong email like khan@email.com, and then I use some wrong password, so let's try to log in and see what it says. And it says the supply.credential is malformed or has expired. So you can see we cannot log in with some other email. We need the exact email that is registered there. So I will use the same email to log in and use the same password here and see if we are logged in or not. So let's tap on login, and boom, we are logged in successfully, and we can log out from here as well. And now we have the sign up and login setup along with the logout. We need to set up some other things, so we will come back to ChatGPT. and I will ask for forgot password screen as well. Now we need this forgot password feature as well, so I will just enter that and it will give me the feature. So let's see what it provides us. For that, let's create this screen which will be forgot, that will be forgot password. So let's create one, forgot password screen. I'm not that good at typing, so just bear with me. It's forgot password screen, and we need to provide some kind of text that will move us to the forgot password screen. It needs to be on the login, and that's been given by ChatGPT. So in the login screen, we need to first log out from here, and here we can add the forgot password just below the text field. So I will add the button here. It will move us to the forgot password screen that we will create. So here, let's copy the forgot password screen from here, copy it, and now add it here. This is a forgot password screen, and now from the login we need to import this to navigate to forgot password screen. So when this forgot password is tapped, we will be moved to the forgot password screen. We will explore that, but let's align this button first, which is the text button. We need to set the alignment, and the alignment needs to be to the right for the standard practice. And whenever we tap this button, we will move to the forgot password screen. So let's tap on this button, and this is the reset password screen. It says enter your email, and then we will send the reset email. So here, let's have a look at the functionality. We have a single text editing controller here, which is for this email, and we are assigning it to the only text field we have in order to extract value from this text field. And then down below we have a button which is when tapped we reset the password. So we do the reset part here. We use the auth and we send reset. We call this method, which is the send reset email. This is from the Firebase Auth package, and we need to pass the email here. So whatever we enter here will be passed here, and if it's a valid email, so an email will be received with which we can reset our password. And when it's sent, we will say password reset, check your inbox, and we use the navigator hop to go back to the login from here. In case of any error, it's catched and it's shown in a snack bar, and we similarly show the loading indicator. So this is all about the forgot password. Now let's try it out. Here, if I provide a wrong email, so the email will not be received. So let's provide a legitimate email to see what happens. That will be gmail.com, and I will tap on send reset email. So an email has been sent, and let's see how it looks. I have received this email from Firebase, and let's tap on it to see how to reset the password. So we have the link here. We will follow the link, and we have this text field where we can enter a new password. So I will enter the new password, and let's see if it works. Hit save, and my new password has been created. Now I can log into my account with my new password. So now we log in with the new password and see if it works. So I will enter my email again, and after that I will enter the new password that I have set to see if it works. So I will tap on login, and boom, we have added forgot password functionality as well. Now it's time for verify email. Whenever we sign up, we need to verify our email, and then only the user needs to be given access to the home screen. So here I will also implement the verify email as well. So hi ChatGPT, add me an email verification feature as well. So let's see what it gives this time. So whenever we sign up,
we need to verify our email, and if and only if it's a verified email, then only it can go to the home screen. So it's the sign up, and we check this user.email verified flag. So based on that, we make some decisions. So we have been given this screen. This is the verify email screen that we will use. So we have some methods being used here. So let's copy it first. And now I will create the verify email screen. So here in the auth, I will create verify email screen dot, and here I'll paste the code. Just remove this line, and here I need to import this home screen and hit save. Now we also need to do changes on the sign up, and here we have this method being updated, which is this sign up. So I will just copy this entire method, and we will use it instead of the one we used earlier. So I will just change this sign up with the new one, and I need to import this verify email screen. So let's find out what has been changed here. So we used to create user with email and password, and now whenever we create, it also returns this user credential. So we save it here, and after that we take the current user from those credentials. Whenever we sign up, so the user is logged in as well. He is created as well as logged in. So we can get this user from this credential. So this is the user that has been created, and if that user is not equal to null, which means the user has been created and the email is not verified, then send him a verification email. So this is what we can do when we access this user from these credentials. So with that user we can send email verification, and it's again from the Firebase auth package that we have. So once the user is created, he will be sent an email verification, and then we will show a snack bar that says verification email sent, and we move him to the verify email screen. So it's been updated a bit. It not just only creates the user now, but also sends him the verification link. And now when we move to the verify email screen, here we have the package email verified flag. It is set to false by default, but whenever our widget is created, which means the verify email screen, so in the first method that is called, which is the init state, this check email verified method is called. It basically checks if the user has verified his email or not. So here what it does, it gets the user using the package, and then it fetches the fresh data of the user and check if the user dot email verified flag that we have from the Firebase auth package, it checks the flag, and if that flag is true, which means the user has verified the email, then update this is email verified flag, and when it is updated to true, so the user should be moved to the home screen if the verification has been done. But if not done, so he won't be moved to the home screen. And it is also called here as well, which is this I have verified. So we have two buttons on the email verification screen. We have this text that says we have sent you an email for verification. Then we have a button which is I have verified. So whenever the user verify the email, he will just tap this button. When he taps this button, so the functionality that we discussed will be executed and fresh data will be fetched, and if the user data has been updated and email verified is returned true, that will be true if he has verified, so he will move to the home screen. If not, so he will remain on the same screen. And we have another button for resend verification email, and if the email is lost, he can just use this button, and he can resend the verification email to his inbox. So what it does, it just access the current user using the Firebase auth package, and then call this method on the current user. So this method picks the email from this user and send him verification email again. So if he has lost, he will receive it again. So that's the verify email screen, and we can test the functionality now. So I will log out from the user. I will create a new user. So I'll move to sign up. Oh, it's on the same login. Let's find out what's wrong. So I will be on the login, and here Oh, we are not going to the sign up. Instead, we are going to log in again. So if I tap on the sign up now, we are on the sign up. Here I need to enter a new email to create a user, and then whenever this user will be created, let's find out where he goes after that. So I will tap on sign up, and it is creating the user. It says a verification email sent to your inbox, so I have to check that I have the verify email here. And if I verify, then I have to tap this in order to move ahead. And if I haven't received the email, so I will just tap on this button to receive it again. So let me check my email. I have received an email from Firebase which says verify your email. Let's tap on the email, and here I have a link received, so I will tap on the link, and it will say that your email has been verified, and now I can move ahead in my app. Since I have verified my email, so if I tap on this button, it should take me to the home screen now. So let's tap on it to see. I have verified. Nothing happens. Let's go to verify email screen. Why nothing happens? I will tap on it again, and you can see we have moved to the home screen. So it didn't work for the first time. Either the button wasn't tapped or something like that, but it's working fine now, and we have verified our email as well. So we have covered sign up, sign in, forgot password, and email verification in this, which gives you an end-to-end Firebase auth functionality. Also, one other thing we will do here is that we will keep our user logged in if he was previously logged in. So if he restarts the app, he should be kept logged in. So that's what we will achieve. So here I will ask help from ChatGPT again. Mr. ChatGPT, help us with keeping the user logged in as well if he was previously logged in. So I told you I am not very good at typing, but just bear with me, and let's see what it gives us. We will implement that, and it will keep our user logged in. So we will need to check the current user that is returned by the Firebase auth package. So it says you need a wrapper here. With that you can do all that stuff. So here we have the current user that they are accessing. We will need this wrapper, so I will just copy this auth wrapper, and what I will do here in the auth or screens, here I will create a new, that will be auth wrapper dot. This wraps the application or this auth functionality. So I will import material, and now I need to import the Firebase auth package as well. Then we have the login screen that needs to be imported here, and after that we also need the other screen, which is verify email screen and home screen. So let's have a look at the logic. The logic is that we take the current user from Firebase auth. So if we have a current user equal to null, which means the user wasn't logged in, so he will move to the login screen. And if the user uh, if we have the user that is not equal to null, but his email isn't verified, so we move him to the verify email screen. And if he has the user is not equal to null and he is verified as well, so we move him to the home screen. So in this way it will ensure that user is kept logged in after he returns to the app if he has previously logged in. So I hope it's clear. We are using this current user property from Firebase Auth package, and if it's equal to null, which means he was logged out previously, and if his email wasn't verified but he's logged in, so let's move into the verify email screen. And if he has email verified and he was probably previously logged in, so moving to the home screen. So we have the wrapper. So here in the main, what we do here, instead of going to the sign up screen, we move to the auth wrapper, and from the auth wrapper it is decided that which screen we should go ahead. And we have some modification on the login screen here as well. Let's see what it is. We have it here, navigator.push replacement. Okay, we will modify it on the login screen here as well. So on the login, we are just updating the login method, and I will tell you what's been updated here. So I will just copy the code from here and will use that code in the login. So copy it and move to the login screen. Here just replace this method login with this new one. So we will import this verify email screen, and now I'll tell you the way we took the user credential whenever we were creating user on sign up screen. Similarly, when we sign in, so we are also return this user credential. So we are taking it just like sign up, and we are taking the current user from it, and if our user is not equal to null, which means he is logged in, so then we check if the email is not verified, so move him to verify email screen, and if it's verified, so he should be moved to the home screen. So that's the logic that is checked, because if you sign up a user and he doesn't verify his email, so he's shown the verify email screen. But if he somehow removes the app, or he is no longer kept logged in and he installs the app again, he tries to log in, so in that case the user email should be checked again if he is verified or not. So if he is not verified, so in that case he will be then moved to the verify email screen, and if verified, then home screen. So it should be checked on the login as well, not just sign up. So in this way we can make sure that the user verifies his email. So the login has been updated, and I think we have set up this functionality as well, so we don't need to add anything else here. I think this is enabled by default, so we don't need to add it here. And in the logout, do we need to update anything? Nope. I think we are good to go with this flow. So now if I restart, so I should be here, my user should come to this screen directly. So if I restart and see, I'm in the home screen, and that's because we have set this functionality. So here the main, we move to the auth wrapper, and in the auth wrapper we decide where to go. So since we were logged in and we were verified as well, so we were moved to this home screen. If I log out, and now if I restart the app again, so I should be moved to the login screen, because I am not, my user is equal to null and I'm not logged in, and you can see we are still on the login screen. So if I was logged in and my email wasn't verified, so I would be navigated to the verify email screen. So we have completed our authentication flow. So this is the end-to-end flow of Firebase authentication. Hope it helped you and you enjoyed a lot and learned a lot. That was it for today's video, guys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.